seas trailing the hunter's moon is presented by DSC, Conservation, Education, and Protecting Hunters' Rights. Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Trijicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Wildlife Systems, serving hunters and landowners since 1987.
Just landed here. Time to build camp. Here in Alaska, you don't get to hunt the same day that you fly in. That's the law, and so we got the rest of the afternoon to get all this organized, set up, settled in. We'll start hunting tomorrow morning. And this trail here is nothing but bear track, bear track, bear track. We've got 4 or 5 miles of shoreline that we can glass, and shoreline that wraps all the way around, so that'll keep the bears on the beach here feeding as they feed up for hibernation. It won't be but another 6 weeks and these bears will head to these hills and hibernate for the winter time. So they're gorging and feeding as much as they can right now this time of year to put as much fat on as they possibly can to get them through the winter time. So when you get a fresh wave of spawning salmon that come in near these shorelines and start to go up these creeks that feed this bay area, it just becomes easy pickings for the bears to put on and store that fat. So I think for the next week to 10 days we'll be camping on this beach and just relaxing and doing spending a lot of time behind the glass. Going for a little walk today. We're not 45 yards behind the tents. Some bear beds. Bears. Trophy moose of a lifetime. He's even got really long points. Huge, massive fronts, and a lot of mass. Just a lot of mass. Unbelievable. You just don't know what you're gonna see, man. This country's so wild, so untouched, and we're getting one of the most beautiful days that you can get on the peninsula. Oh, he's right there at the top, turning his head.
segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is brought to you by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
That's a dream bull for any hunter that would come to the Great North to hunt moose. Just massive, heavy. We got a pretty good vantage spot here. We can look over a lot of country camps below us here, about 300 yards. This opens up a whole new arena to the game. Find the big brown bear.
What we're gonna do here is establish this as we're gonna have this as our lookout. We'll come up here in the morning, we get a good wind. We'll have the sun at our back, and we'll have a lot that we can glass out here. We're just coming up here to check out, get a better vantage point. See if we can see something a little bit more than what we've been looking at. We gotta get into some action here, so.
The wind's just not good for us to stay up here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good spot, and we'll hunt it, but we're gonna wait for the wind to shift, so that way we're not blowing everything out that, run. But
Oh, hey, bear. Oh, bear. Hey. All right, y'all want to get back. Yo. Hey. Yo. Hey. Hey, bear.
There he is. He's coming back.
You can hear him?
I can see him right there. Scoot over to your left.
Back to a cliff?
Yeah.
Go on! Get out of here! Go on! Ha! Get out of here! Go on! Ha! Ha! Get out of here! Go on, bear! Ah! Go on! Keep moving! Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Hey, welcome to Alaska. He didn't care. I mean,
No.
I tell you, it's the
So you guys
juveniles
really
and it's the frickin' Salgo cubs.
I've been sleeping with my rifle loaded
It'd
every
have to
night.
be, yeah.
This segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is brought to you by Ripcord Rescue Travel Insurance. We got your back.
Howdy, I'm Greg Simons with Wildlife Systems. One of the tenets of the North American model of wildlife conservation has to do with wildlife as an international resource. The first international wildlife law that was created was in 1918, the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, and it was a law that yielded great results with the recovery of lots of different waterfowl species over the next several decades. And when we think about international wildlife or wildlife that's shared between countries, we often think of migratory birds, but the reality is There's various mammals and reptiles that are shared between these different countries. So whether we're talking about border walls or lines in the sand, it's important that we recognize that we have laws in place that are sensitive towards those wildlife species that are shared between countries.
Into day 6. Feeling better. Not 100%, but I'm feeling better. I'm still fighting some congestion in my chest. And got a pretty deep cough that is not only annoying to me, but I know annoying for the whole entire hunt. It's been slow. We haven't seen a brown bear now for the past 2 days. Yeah, we've got a ton of country added on to this arena now that we can play in, looking for these brown bears. Aaron and Steven saw some first 2 days when I was in the tent with the flu, whatever it is I'm fighting, and so I didn't get to see those. And then it's going to be cold again tonight. It's supposed to have some winds, 25, 30 mile an hour winds tomorrow, so we'll see how that plays out. It may just be a day of sitting in camp, but if not, we'll get out and start looking over this new country we discovered.
Push it.
I'm following you, bro.
There's a bush up here we'll get to, and it's going to put us right in there. I mean, we're going to be right on that wind cusp of
Being too close because of the wind.
being into it. But the thing of it is I'm at
What
the
do we have to lose?
yeah, I'm at the pusher point.
Yeah, like either he's there or he's moved during our transition. So what is?
I want to just check and make sure that he's not milling about on the other side.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, either way. I mean, if he's there and we bump him, we're gonna see him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's either gonna bust out this way or he's gonna bust out
Yeah.
to the beach.
So let's get up just a little. We got a couple 100 yards to work with anyways, so let's just get up in there and, see. Yeah, keep pushing.
DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is also brought to you by Sitka. Kinatrek, boots for the trail less traveled. Bino gear, binocular accessories you've got to have. MB Ranch King blinds, built in pursuit of perfection. Double nickel taxidermy. And by Ripcord Rescue Travel Insurance. We got your back.
This is where we saw him come in.
There he is across the lake. Get ready, Jason. 200 right now. Rains tonight. Be ready. 199. 199. I got him.
For a good, for a close
I
broadside
got him.
shot.
Where's my shot? You're good.
Huh?
You're good.
Wait for that broadside.
Good spot, dude. Good spot on that.
What'd
I do? What just happened?
And he's beautiful.
He's big.
And he's beautiful. His hair is beautiful.
Flipping big. He just turned, as soon as he turned broadside, you shot right when I wanted you to shoot. I was about to say, shoot that.
I thought he was fixing to duck into
No, he
that.
was. He was. He absolutely was.
Sorry, I'm holding my
Oh,
ear.
look at the moose.
A big bull moose on the top of the ridge.
All right.
Had a few fights.
Oh, that's an old bear. That's an old bear. That whole bottom jaw is broke. And that tooth, that whole bottom jaw is twisted over and broke. Yeah. Well, it's going to be pushing 9. I mean, it'll probably square over 9.
So bear, it's all broken up in here.
Oh, yeah.
That whole cavity, that whole nose cavity's broke right there. Big old bear. cool.
Yeah, beautiful bear.
Aaron,
Hey man,
3
congrats.
years in a row.
That's right. 100%, man.
It's got to be an old bear.
It is an old bear. You can
I mean,
tell
just
by
broken canine.
the broken, the wear on the teeth.
Fought a few battles.
Yes, yes.